Alright, what's going on guys? It's OMG Teggy here. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to restore your headlights pretty much permanently. So these are some of the materials you are going to need right here. These are probably ones you're going to have to pick up from the store. You're going to need a couple other things, but these are the ones that you probably won't have laying around your house that you'll probably have to buy. So mine are pretty bad, as you can see. So I'm going to use 400 grit. You could start off with 600, but I'm going to go ahead and put it to 400 grit. So you're going to need some 400 grit sandpaper. I bought this at Home Depot for I think $6 so not too expensive. It comes with 10 sheets. And then you're also going to need some 2000 grit. Now these are for wet sanding and these should work. I don't think it really matters what kind of sandpaper you get, they all should work, but this one says right here for primers, plastics, and paints, whatever, it'll all work basically. Now you're also going to want to pick up this right here, the Rust-Oleum 2x Ultra Cover Gloss Clear. Now you're also going to want to make sure it says fast drying, non-yellowing, and UV resistant. So this is the one I picked up. This one was about $4. So overall, all this was around 15-16 bucks at Home Depot. So not too expensive. Now you're also probably going to need some tape and some other stuff, but I'll go through that later in the video. So sadly, I'm going to have to take off these little vinyl wrap eyelids. I don't think I'm going to do it again. I kind of liked it, but I'm not really sure. I kind of just want the clear light bulb. So we're going to go ahead and peel this off, see if there's any difference between the different coats anyways. Not really. It just left the kind of a sticky line. So we're definitely going to have to wash that off. So I'm going to go ahead and take these off, and then we will continue. Alright, so the first step you're going to want to do is clean your headlights. As you guys can see, I did mine. It had that little mark on them from where I had the vinyl wrap. But yeah, once you're done cleaning all of them, I did all four right here, you're gonna go ahead and start off with the 400 sandpaper. And I just have a water bottle here. I don't actually have like a little square bottle, but this will work. I just poked a little hole in the top, and what we're gonna do is wet sand with this. So you're basically gonna get this wet and the light bulb wet and just go in little circles and make sure you keep it wet the whole time. So like I said, all you do is wet the little headlight, get it nice and wet, get the sandpaper wet, go in circles, make sure to keep the surface wet the whole time. So while you're sanding, you want to do first with circles, and then you want to go horizontally with it as well. So you know you're done when it's basically all done with the haziness. As you guys can see, this one's yellow and this one's just white from all the stuff that has been sanded off. So now from here, what you're going to do is wash this completely off, free of all that stuff that you already sanded off, and then we'll move on to the next step. Alright, so once that's all cleaned off, you can move on to the 2000 grit sandpaper. The reason you actually clean it off is just so it actually cuts through and doesn't get stuck on all the stuff that was already on there. So the same deal here, like I said, you get the 2000 wet sand it, circles first and then horizontally, and then we'll move on to the next step. So after you're done with the 2000 grit, just give it another wipe down with water and then dry it off. And then the next step you're going to want to do is get some rubbing alcohol and put it on it. So with the rubbing alcohol, all you're going to do is give it a quick wipe down. And then while that dries, I'm going to go ahead and do this one as well. So now moving on into the final step here, we have the clear coat. Now you want to do really light coats, and you're going to do multiple coats, but we're going to do one light one here, one light one here, and so on and so forth. Alright, so that'll be good for our first coat right there. So we're going to go ahead and let that dry for a little bit, and then we'll put on our next one. Alright, so I just got done applying about 3 to 4 coats on each one. I let this one dry, and then I did that one. Honestly, I think this one turned out a little bit better. And I like that one better, and I only put 3 coats on that one, and I put 4 on this one because this one was looking a little weird. I might actually have to redo those. But what we do from here is we basically wait overnight until it completely dries, and you could do either wet sand it or just leave it. I'm going to wet sand it for sure with 2000 grit because every single time you spray paint, there's always that orange peel, and I just want to get rid of that. I don't like it. So I'm going to wet sand it. I'll show you guys how to do that in the next step. But yeah, this is basically the final product if you want to keep it right here. And it's definitely better than what it was at. But yeah, so I'm gonna real quick pull this out of the garage, wait overnight, and then we will wet sand it in the morning. Alright guys, so it is the next day here, and as you can see, they are actually a lot clearer than they were. Now I actually tried wet sanding this one a little bit more, and to be honest, it kind of made it worse, so I might actually have to redo this one altogether, which is gonna suck, but it doesn't even take that long. So just beware, like I said, there will be kind of like an orange peel effect on it, but if it doesn't bother you too much, don't worry about it because you might just make it worse like I did with this one. Now you probably can't see it on camera, but you could definitely see it in person. So yeah, that is how you restore your headlights basically permanently. and it looks a lot better. I'll definitely put a before and after picture in. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If it helped you out, make sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out, guys.